Alright guys, what's going on? Got a video. Um, got some stuff here on the floor. You can see my carpet. That's all out. And my hatchback piece is out. All the interior's out and it's painted. Obviously, it's all black. For those of you that know, this car used to be red. You can see up here. I didn't have to paint this because there's a trim piece that goes up over it and hides that all. So the project is gutting my interior and it's done now, but I figured I'd show you halfway through it and what I'm doing. So I took the carpet out. I didn't want that in there. That's weight. All the back interior panels out. The roof, the A pillar is gone. B pillar and C pillar plastics. Every single piece of plastic in this car is gone. Besides, I'm gonna put the console back in, I think, and then I'm gonna keep the two door panels and the dashboard, and then everything else is gone, as you can see. Oh yeah, I'll be putting these trim pieces right here back on. They're just still connected to the carpet. So yeah, I took all that weight out of the car, and as you'd expect, if you look at the front fitment around my wheel and stuff, and then you look at the back, there's a noticeable amount of suspension rise. So I've either got to lower this again, back down, or raise the front up to what the back is. You can see the coilovers in there, still hanging on really good. But yeah, so the main update is just gutted interior, and it's all been painted black. So that's the main part of the update. That's the big news. The other thing is, though, there's two other little things, and then one kind of bigger thing. I've got my front lip on. I finally put it on. Fitment is super good all the way around. And then I also, for HIDs, I got, spoiled it. For Christmas, I got HIDs, and you can see the city lights in there. But the HIDs didn't really pick up light in the high beam portion of the light, so I got a light bar also. It needs to be readjusted a little bit. I'm going to angle it up a little more, but it's in there. It's mounted to like the bumper support, so it's mounted upside down, but it's super sturdy. And also, one thing I told you guys in the update about the Del Sol was that I had a little scratch right here, but I wasn't worried about it because I ran into like a barrier. But I told you guys in that update that the lip would cover it, and it does, so not a big deal. But yeah, so gutted interior. The car is already super light as it is, so I went ahead and did this just to kind of add to it. With the motor that's going in this, the Z6, the D16 Z6, and the transmission and stuff, the power to weight ratio will be right around what a stock like Hawkeye WRX is or something like that. So without saying this, you know, it's going to be as fast as a WRX essentially, which will be pretty fun. This car, as it is right now, only has 92 horsepower, and it keeps up to my buddy's stockish, kind of, I guess you would say it's stock. It just has an intake on it. It's a 2010 Impreza 2.5i, so, and those are 170 crank, where this is 92 crank, and they are pretty much dead even, so it's kind of crazy. It just really shows you the differences between weight. So yeah, this update was about the floor. You guys are not the floor, the interior. That's all painted black. And then the two little things was the front lip and the light bar. And the other thing is seats. So over here we got the seats that I'm putting in it. They're Recaro replicas, and they are really awesome. The bolstering is super nice, along like your shoulder area, your torso, and then you got your thigh support and stuff. And I have these seats in my 2001 Tiburon, but they're black with the red stitching, and they hold me super well. So I bit the bullet, I guess you would say, and I got these for the Civic, and I like them, so they're going in. I've got the seat rails in. The people that had these before me, these seat rails were on these seats, and these seats were in a Del Sol, and Civic brackets don't fit in a Del Sol. You have to modify them. So what these idiots did was they took and bought Civic rails, and then they cut it in half. You can see my weld here. They cut this in half, and then they overlapped them, and then rivet them together. So I had to take the rivets out, put it back together, weld it back together. But people are just so dumb. So I got the seat rails back together. All the seats, they function correctly. The seat belts are on. They will literally just go into my Civic and bolt in. So the Recaro replicas, I really like them. It's got a lot of cushion compared to these old seats right here. I mean, these aren't even old; they're brand new. It's just they're not comfortable. And then like you can see here, the support, it's not there. It's super wide compared to these. You can see the difference of them. They're pretty crazy. So these hold me in a lot better. I like the comfort of them. Everything about them, seriously, I love. For cheap replicas, you really couldn't ask for more. But that's pretty much it. We've got the Nova project going here. Got the whole front clip off. All that fun stuff. Gutted interior. Welding in new floor pans. Bunch of cool stuff. But for the Civic update, this is where it stands. Gutted interior, brush painted black. It's some really good paint, actually. I think I have the can over here. Exo Rust direct to metal gloss, oil-based paint, and it requires a very long period of time to dry. But we've been over here at the new shop for quite a while working, like just day after day. We kept getting up, coming over here, and it was really tiring. So we're taking this downtime to let this dry. But I'm gonna put in some little like carpet or floor mats up for the front passengers, and then my seats are gonna bolt in, and I think that's just how I'm gonna leave it. So you got the idea. Black tailgate, all black floors, black roof, everything. There's not an ounce of red. There was a lot of wires in here that I took out. The ones that hook to the seatbelt to let the dash know that you're buckled up and stuff, I don't use those. This car was pre-wired for rear speakers, so I cut those out, took all that stuff out. You can see the pile over here. There was a lot more, but this is just all that's here. So it was just useless wires that I didn't need, didn't use, so I took them out. Pretty simple. Also, I've got to rewire everything that I did aftermarket. Like, I had a little security light for the security system. I had a light for my vacuum gauge. Had daytime running lights. Had the lean burn toggle switch. That's still wired up. As you can see, that's what's holding the ECU harness in off the floor. But I think that's really it for this update. The light bar, the front lip, gutted interior, painted. new seats. I think that's it. So if I have any other videos or anything, I'll make them for you. I was going to do a review of this when it was all full interior, and just show you guys, you know, what a 92 VX is like when driving and stuff. But the interior was super rattly. I don't have the window trim on the door here, so there's a lot of wind noise. The video is just really crappy, so I decided to not do it, or not upload it, I should say. I've got to do some more painting on this back hatch here, and then it should be done. I'm gonna do tint. Obviously, I've been wanting to tint it for a while. I'm gonna take my stickers and I'm gonna have them printed in reverse so that they'll stick to the inside of the window, and then I can tint over the stickers. I think I'm gonna do that. And then, so yeah, tint. What I'm doing for tint, I think I want to do 20% all around. That's just what's convenient for me. And I'm gonna do a strip on the windshield that comes down like 4 or 5 inches, go all the way across. So 20% tint all around, and I think that'll be it for a while. I'm pretty much broke now after doing all this. And then the wheels, I'm thinking about redoing them in a silver later on. I've got this silver high temp paint we did my dad's manifold in. I like the way it looks, so I think I'm going to use that silver on my wheels, but things could change, you never know. Also, we've got the unequal length header pipes and stuff over here. I've got my muffler, that's at home, so maybe we'll be doing some exhaust stuff soon. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens. Hope you guys like the video and like the gutted interior. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.